Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Small Engine Velocity. And today we are going to do a review on some side mirrors. Of course, I can't help myself. If you watched this channel before, it's been plenty of times I've changed mirrors on all my bikes, from the Ruckus, SV650, the Yamaha Zuma. All my bikes, I've changed my mirrors, and all of them have reverted back to OEM at some point in time. But I found some interesting mirrors that I thought I should buy so I could share it with the internet on how good these mirrors are for the CBR650R, and I think they make it for a few other bikes out there. Today, we will unwrap, we will install, and we will do a test ride with these side view mirrors thingamabobs that I found. Anyways, before we get to that, let's go ahead and roll this intro. All right, so where to begin? I found these on AliExpress, just like I found the electric SuperBike, which I'll put a link up here if you want to see that. It's a SuperBike for $3,000. It's funny. Just watch it. But when I was looking, I couldn't help myself. I saw it. It looked super cool. It was unlike other side view mirrors that I'd seen before. And what they are is they're like wings on your bike on the front where the mirrors are, but then there's little rectangular mirrors underneath it. The only drawback that I could see is that it was that carbon fiber imprint in plastic. It's not really carbon fiber, it just looks like carbon fiber pattern imprinted into the plastic, but it is solid ABS plastic. And if you look on a CBR650R, within some of the paneling inside, they use that pattern. So it's not like it's the only place it would be on the bike. I liked it, it looked neat. I dwelled on it for a little while trying to figure out, should I buy this, should I not? Convincing myself I needed it for the channel, and then as I was scrolling through the pictures, they show this black bike with it on, and can't see the mirrors, but it looks awesome. It has that SuperBike look on the front of it. It has those little wings for downforce. I tried to convince myself saying, you know what, even if it doesn't make great mirrors, I can use it for downforce on the front of my bike, but like, really, do I drive or ride my bike that fast where I need that much downforce? Probably not. There's another Filipino guy on YouTube who does super bikes, and he probably would need downforce on his bike. I don't. But for the sake of the internet, I went ahead and purchased it so that I could go ahead and put it on my bike, so I can let you know if these are worth it and if they are even somewhat functional. So just like everything I get from China, I went ahead and purchased these, and when they came in, it came in a slightly padded envelope, and when you pull out what's inside, it came in a Ziploc bag. Of all things, a Ziploc bag. I thought it would be wrapped in more bubble wrap, but they're pretty solid pieces of plastic, so I guess it's not really that necessary. When you open up the bag and you pull them out, they're wrapped in very thin plastic, like you would get those bags at the grocery store to carry your groceries into the house. You know, the one that you don't get in California, or you have to pay 10 cents for each one you get in California. And to be honest with you, I expected them to be much bigger than that. I don't know why. They seemed kind of small when I pulled them out of the bag. So I did a little bit of measuring just to kind of get an idea. The important part that I wanted to see was the size of the mirror. So it looks like the mirror is about 4 inches wide and 1.5 inches tall. Now you might think, wow, that's really small. But the mirrors are convex. So it's kind of like those mirrors at the top of stores that they used to have before they had security cameras, where you could see down every aisle, you know, kind of gives you a fisheye view of everything. That's what it is. So I got a little bit of some hope that it will look right whenever you're riding it. The distance from where the mirror to the outside is much shorter than the other ones, so I'm wondering if it can get around my arms to see, because I'm a big dude. So the install wasn't very hard. There's two M5 nuts on there that you just take off, and it comes right off, nothing else. But when you put the part on, there is 4 holes, 1 oblong and then 3 holes that look like they were randomly drilled inside of there. To be honest, I thought that I got like a defective part, like it wasn't supposed to be like that, but I looked at the original picture and it has the same 3 holes. So you're gonna use the middle hole and the oblong hole. The bolts don't fit through, so you'll have to thread it through the piece and then thread it into the frame or the fairing of the bike. It's not difficult. This is pretty much a 1 out of 10 installation. Anybody can do it as long as you have an Allen wrench. It doesn't come with one, so you'll have to have at least 1 tool to be able to do this. And then do the exact same thing on the other side. Not too difficult to get done, but once you get it done on both sides, then you're done. So as I did a walk around on this, I thought to myself, wow, this looks really cool. It looks like I have SuperBike wings on the front of my bike. You know, I'm all about the look, right? But now I gotta get into the functionality of things. When you try to use the mirrors on there, they are pushable and they will move and they'll adjust. I didn't check to see if they lock, like if you move it into a particular position, there's a nut you can lock to keep it in that position. That's one of my concerns with this. So that's one of the reasons why I'm gonna do a ride test. I'm gonna see what it rides like going 40 miles per hour, you know, on a normal road, see what it does. Can I see behind me? So I need to be able to see behind me at 40 miles per hour, sitting in an upright position. The next test when I do this ride, I'll go ahead and hit the freeway and try to do something 70 plus. Hopefully I can do something faster, but my concern is that turbulence is gonna cause the mirrors to distort in their position so that I won't be able to see behind me. So functionality and form, I'm trying to find that match. Is it cooler looking than it is functional, or is it just as functional as cool as it looks? Anyways, let's go ahead and get on the moto helmet and give it a test. We are now in the helmet cam, riding on the CBR650R with the new mirrors on the front that are wings with 4 by 1.5 inch mirrors that are convex, and not convex in a bubble, but just bent like if you were to take a flat piece of steel and bend it and bow it out. It is helping the situation so far. Okay, so I am driving slow. I went ahead and adjusted these as best as I could, and it looks like it works. Now, I can see stuff off to the corner, right here, or right here. I can see stuff under my arm. My arm is in the way, but I can see stuff in the back right and the back left behind me. Perhaps there's blind spots. But so far, pretty good. Let's see if we can get a little bit of speed on here and see if they vibrate. All right, we're going a pretty flat 40 on the speedo here. It is vibrating very slightly, but not too bad. I'm pretty impressed so far. Not that bad. So looks like she passed the 40 mile per hour test. Let's go ahead and head to the freeway and get ourselves up to a little bit of speed and see what it looks like. Alright, so here we go. We are entering the freeway, doing a brisk 50 miles per hour on the feeder, and we're about to get on the freeway ramp, building up some speed. Okay, don't go. Alright, so now we're on the freeway doing 62. And it looks like there is no wiggling in the little mirrors like I had concerns for. Let me see if I can get over a little bit. Nope. That
car. See, look, the mirror worked. I can see the car in the left lane behind me. He got in my way, so now I can go this way. I can look in the mirror again and on my shoulder. There we go. We're just doing a brisk 70 miles per hour, and everything seems to be pretty good. I need to do a little bit more adjustment on the mirror. They're a little bit of an L bracket, so they look like they could be bent down to give you a little bit more pitch downward from the angle, depending on your height. But so far, no movement from the previous position that it was in, going 70 miles per hour. So I'd like to say that there is form and function. Function isn't as good as the form and nearly good as OEM, but it looks like I got a win here. I may keep these for a little while because honestly they look pretty badass. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see everybody in the next video.